Hello, what's up, guys? This is Manas Srijan, and today we are going to explain something about the Passport JS application. This is our second video, and before I have to explain about the next videos, I want to give a recap for your whatever we learned before first video. And in this video, we are going to learn something and like template engines. We are connecting our application with the template engines, and we are learning about the how the authentication processes has been given by the Google authentication, and we are now creating a Google developer tools. Inside that, we creating a client ID and client secret, and that client ID and client secret APIs has been used inside our Express.js application to connect our application with the Google authentication. So I think so you guys would understood about the basic fundamentals about the Express.js and Node.js as well as the MongoDB concept of how the application has been connected, and I already explained yesterday. So in this application, we already know that we are just creating this web application, and this web application we learn about how our web application is going to connect with the databases as well as our details is has been taken from the our Google account, and that will be stored in our databases. So this is just an application which we are going to create. So thank you very much for supporting, and I want to tell you, forgot to tell last in videos that kindly subscribe my channel, or if you like this video, if you understand, or if you learn something more from my video, so definitely like button is there. Just click like and click the subscribe button and hit a bell icon for the next any of the video you want to get a notification. So this is our web application. So I'm just closing this web, no need of explaining everything, and just closing and opening my VS Code. So happy to help. So yesterday I just want to explain something that we are creating a database JavaScript functions, and another one is app.js, which is directly connected to our database with the application. And this is our Express.js first app.js, and this is the dev, and this is our dependency package.dev where the all the dependency has been going installed. And yesterday I forgot about explaining something about the session. So when the session has been going to use in our browser, on that time only I will explain briefly about what is the session using and what is the helpful of this session. So first of all, already you know that we are following the MVC pattern, and in this MVC pattern we are creating as a controller folder, we are making as a models, we are making going to make inside our route folder, and there already you know that we are already make a dummy files, that is form.ejs login and profile. This is the three, and we are going to use that for .ejs. So thank you for very much, everyone. That I hope so. You are going to learn something new from my side, and I will definitely explain from scratch to as a briefly about the how you can connect your application to the Google Auth Authentication 2.0. So before we are going to create our application, just have a look, and we are just closing up our any of the server which is running in my port. So today we are going to make some of the basic files, and we learn something about how our Vue.js means front end going to connect in our application. So before connecting our front end, we have to make an modification inside our app.js. Just want to explain something that whenever we have to connect our application with the any of the template engine, we have to write that app.set app.set, and inside this file we have to mention as Vue engine, and second one we have to connect our Vue engine with whom, with EJS. So we have to write here EJS. Okay, because we are using here the template engine name is EJS, so that's why we are managing EJS. And another one thing, since our home root is on that already I explained you that we are sending just a response of welcome to Google. So we are not any sending any response of normal text message. We are sending as a whole file. So we are sending REST render REN. You already see my VS Code is showing something intelligent, showing all the things. And you can see what is our home route. We are going to render our first home page. So we are not going to index.js, view.js, anything. So we are just sending our home. We are writing here is a home, comma, and one we are going to make a callback functions. So we are making as a callback functions that is request already know. So this is our callback function only. So never anything already been managed. So our home page has been going to render. So since there is nothing is there, so first of all we have to make you know that is template engine is nothing but an HTML part only. We are writing all the code inside the template engine HTML. So just I have to explain something about the template engine before. There is some shortcuts are there to making a framework of your HTML. Whenever you are writing an HTML code, we need a framework. So just hold your shift button and just press 1. There is symbol explanation intelligent. Just hit enter. All the framework. But we are here using the Bootstrap. So we are not there. We just writing our Bootstrap template. Go V4 and hit enter. This all the setup file is there for creating a Bootstrap web application. Here we using Bootstrap. So our application title is demo Google Auth. So we are using demo Google authentication. So this is our application name. So we are giving the title and what we need to do. So any application having some navbar. So we are going to create a navbar in our application, and we will render this application home page inside our browser. So before going to navbar, creating a navbar, we are opening our Bootstrap file, get bootstrap.com. You can go and go through it. Get bootstrap.com. That is 4.5 is the version. That is version of the Bootstrap. Getting started and introduction is there. So all of you guys have understood about the Bootstrap. I think I am not going to explain each and everything in the Bootstrap, but here is some of the just setup is given already we built in our application. See, this is a setup. There is a script parts are there. There is a link part is there, which is connecting the CDN file is content delivery network, which is directly coming the data from the this CDN link value. Okay. So here he is just explaining something, but we are not going to explain everything about this one. We are just finding the navbar because we are going to use the navbar too. And this is see, this is the navbar only. Here all the icons are there. Here the items are there. Their logo is there, and their documentation. All there. Whenever you click any of the thing, we are not using all the things. We are using them. There is three options. There is a login. There is a profile. There is a logout button, and there is a some other dashboard is there if you want to use. So there you just search in navbar and all the code is came in the navbar. Just there is some of the internet issue in my area due to the see this is the navbar one. It is the all the item. See this is the, we don't want this search bar because we are not searching anything. We are not using this. So we are using just a small navbar. See, this is the Bootstrap we are using. Oh, this is fine. We can use this one also. We can use this one also. We can use this one also. We don't use this one. Go for a simpler one. Okay, we are going to use this part, not this one. I think this is more good. Okay. So we are just going to copy all the codes, or we can just like this also. You can do it. Just copy this one. And whenever we are copying anything, we have to render on the home page. We are just pasting on the body part. So I am going to paste here all the things. So I already pasted this one, and here we are going to change something about the our navbar tools. So we already know. I will just show you something whether this application is working or not. You can see also. So I am running my application npm run dev. Just 1 minute. our application is going to run, and our home page already what we mentioned there. This is the home route already I mentioned it. See, this is the home route, and in this home route the home page will be going to render. Already mentioned that this is the EGS file, and this is our view engine which is already been set up. Everything is fine, and our application is going to run. Just a minute, because I'm the window user, so it takes some time to connect our application with the database as well as it. See, everything is working fine. Just I think it will be started running. See, our database is connected and our port is running in the 3000. I'm just going here. Our port is running on 3000 local host 3000 and hit enter. You can see the home page. There's a neighbor which I pasted on the home page. You can see this. Wow, boom, guys. We got a home page. What we right now we pasted inside our home page. So everything fine, but we want to change this one. We don't want neighbor. We don't want one. We want 3 or 4 only. Okay. So I'm just clearing this one and just cutting a circle. And I'm going to edit my home page. There is something we don't want. There is a number, so we are changing number Google Auth. Google Auth. Their application. So that's one. Sorry. And we are changing as a home is home, and feature we are changing as a feature is what is feature. This is login. Okay, it's login, and this is logout. Last one is profile. We are not disable button. We don't use any disable button. We are just copying this list file, just pasted here, and here changing is logout and profile. Okay, fine. So everything is fine, and just we are restarting our server and going to again refresh our application so that we can see whether it is updated or not. Just hit enter. See, guys, it will be going to updated. I think our server is not connected. Just 1 minute. Yeah. See, boom, guys. It will be connected, and there is a Google Auth, home, login, logout, and profile. This is if you remove this part also, it is necessary. Just we are going to connect. So how can we connect you know about everything about the HTML part, but whenever our application is connected to any of the route, we are connecting our href. So here we are mentioning the nothing. This is nothing but the home route. So we are mentioning as a dots only slash, and home is also directly connected to the home route only. So we're clicking it is a slash, and in future we are here using some routes I'm just given, and after that I will just let me explain something. This is the login button. So auth slash login, and this is also authentication part only. So we are here given auth slash. Why it is given auth? I will explain after. Okay. This is logout, and this is profile part. Auth slash profile. UTH auth slash Google. Everything is there. We are going to explain something about this is fine, right? Now we are going to say something. 1, 2, 3. And whenever you clicking on the home page, it will be redirect to the home page. Whenever clicking on the home page, and whenever you're going to click anything, see, we have since auth and slash login there we already not mentioned, so it is saying that cannot get authentication and login because we are not mentioning anything inside there. Okay. And logout also same problem, and inside profile also same. We are not just mentioning inside our application. Just we are going to use this part, and now we are going to create another EJS for file, that is login. And login is nothing but just we are creating a button. So we are just copying this whole part, copying this one, I'm going to paste inside our login EJS file. And here all the neighbor item is everything is fine and everything is same only, because you everyone know that this is a home page, and in the home page whatever the neighbor is there, this neighbor is not going to change. See, whenever you are clicking anything up here, it is not changing anywhere. See, this is a home page, this is a neighbor is there, you can see that this part only changing. And here this application is going to create by using the React, but we are not creating any React application, so this neighbor is not going to change. So for our application also, our neighbor is common to both the home page or whatever the login page, whatever the logout page, and about the profile page. Okay, so we're just copying and pasting our home page only. Home page nothing is there. And after home page, we are creating a header. In header, we are this is a login page, so login in. Okay, now header after we are creating a main file, and inside the main we are creating a button. So for creating a button, you know about everything that we can use Bootstrap, and in Bootstrap just writing button, UTT1 button. You can use any of the button. We are going to use login. So it's a Google login. So we can use whether it's a primary button or secondary or success, but we are using Danger. So creating a button in the Danger, we are just copying this one, copy, and I will paste inside my name. Here I think I will write something in the HTML. Already we mentioned in the header file, so no need to here explain anything. Just we are pasting in the buttons. In the button class, we are doing the it's a Google class, so we are using Google Plus. Okay, so our button is ready. So we can see our output also here. Just I am loading. Oh, it is not connected. Sorry, I will explain. Since our application is login file is there, but how the application will understood that this is directly connected to the login file. You understood? We have to mention that this path is going to log in with the this route. So first of all, we are going to make a route, and this route name we are giving as a auth route, authentication route .js. So for making the authentication route, first of all, we have to repairing, since we are using the ES6 features, we can, there is a feature is there. So import, we can import anything from any of the things. So this is a feature of ES6. So we are going to create. Just give me 1 minute. I will change my router speed so that it will be very much. Yes. So I think everyone should going to understood about every whatever I am doing. So guys, this is the part already been described, that what is the use of this header, what is the use of this man, and what is the use of this button. This button is a Bootstrap. We can easily make a button through our link tag also, but we are creating a button, and we are directly here if you want to connect our buttons with any of the things, we need an anchor. So just wait a minute. I'm making an anchor tag that is guys a, and in the anchor tag we're connecting our authentication. So auth /auth// Google, and profile, we are creating a profile page. So this is our button already been created. And this button is directly linked with this HRM, and I am just copying here and pasting inside my Google. You can see the button also, Google Glass. Just a minute. Okay, so our login page already been completed, and now I am writing all the codes inside my auth route. So here I am going to import our Express. So import Express from Express. This is a symbol. This is a ES6 feature, and here I am also using. I'm writing some late router is equal to Express dot router. Express dot router. This is the instance completed. So we are making a router, and now we are connecting our all the login page, profile page, and authentication page. So you know about that connecting. Here also we are using the CRUD application. Router.get is there, and first is our login page. So login page having one callback functions, and callback functions we are using here is arrow functions dot response, and we are completing our. So welcome to login page. Since our directly dashboard is connected to the login page, so we are using ras.render, and first one is you already know that first one is our application page name, and second one is I am passing an object, and here user is to request dot user. Okay, here all the details of the user has been cam. So I already completed the login page, and connecting also login with the same. We are going to connect our logout page, logout button. So rest dot get. Next is a logout. Rest dot, since I'm sending some message that your account logged out successfully. Logged out successfully. Thank you. And now I'm again connecting my router dot get with one more route which I already profiled. So here also one callback function is there. Rest dot send, and here is your profile. And one more router dot get, and one more route is there, that is /Google /redirect, which we are going after to connect our authentication. So just 1 minute guys. And here also one callback we are guys just giving connecting res dot send and redirected successfully with Google. So since we are going to already been imported our express and our router, so here we have to export our application too. So you know about that export dot, sorry, we are writing module dot export, module dot export. What we are going to export? Our router. So our everything application is fine. So I'm going to again app.js. Since we are doing, since we are making any of the route application, we have to here requiring that route. So let auth route, auth route, auth route. Sorry, there's something is called again. Let auth route is equal to require. Already I explained that. Okay, okay, it is not acceptable since it is a variable name. So just put a hit a dot then slash. It is showing that which folder it is containing. Since our for all the routes is inside our route, so VS Code is automatically taking that route, and again put a slash. It is showing that a auth route. Not need to showing the auth.js because it is automatically taken as it's JavaScript functions. Since already we require, so we have to use here. How can we use here? App. Okay, we can use here also. App dot use. We have to use the our auth route. So how can we use the auth route? Since auth route is what we have to mention our first AUTH. This is our basic route starting, and second one is our auth route. This is enough. So everything is fine. Function is right working. So just we check. First of all, we have to click on the home page. There is something problem. Just wait. I think it is loading. We can check in our terminal that whether it is connected or not. That's some okay. Import express from express. Cannot use import stored outside a module. Okay. So here some authentication is there. So we are not going to express anything. Here we are using just normal requiring functions. Express require express. So this is fine. I think it will be work. See, our database is connected and everything is going to fine. Just refreshing. It is directly my application is running fine. Okay, so since already we explained that our this is already connected to our login page, you can just click on the login page. You can see that our login page is now red, but there is some CSS problem. So we are now going to implement some CSS here. We are changing some color. We are but it is fine. See, whenever I clicking on the home page, it will connect to the home page. Whenever I clicking on the login page, it will connect to the login page. Whenever I click on the logout page, it is showing as a logged out successfully too. And whenever I going to connect on the profile, because profile I did not create, so it is showing that cannot get a profile. So this is the main part. I am now making some CSS. Okay, just I'm going to my home page. Home page no need. I'm going to give the login page. In the login, since it is inside my main, and since it is a header. So here I am making an inline CSS style, something text align center. Text align is the center, and color, we are providing some color too. Color is blue. Okay, something just, and same for our button also. What we have to explain button same here also, style mm, item. Their button is item, so align item in the center, and text also center. Text align also center. Everything is fine, and just running application. Fine. See, it is coming under the center, but we have to log in this blue. We need some width and height. So here, font width. Here, font style and font width. Font family we are using sans serif, and font width. Font weight is something given 100 or 200 pixel. Let's see 200 pixel is how much. I don't know that. Okay, fine it is. And our bottom having some, we need padding and margin, so we are just giving as a margin bottom. Margin bottom, some 5 rand. We are giving margin as a 5 rand, and it just, yeah, it's fine. It's starting logging in. Just we are writing something, and we are giving the font size also, don't worry. We are writing some heading inside our header. It's we are giving the h1. Please log to your Gmail account. Yeah, now it is fine, and you can see that whenever I refresh, it is showing that please log in with Gmail, and whenever I clicking, there is error because we are not making any other thing. So these are the basic common things. I think so you understood about how you connect your handlebars with your front end with your application through the route. And this is very useful thing that what we did, I just give a overview here in this video, that here we are creating 3 files, that is home.ejs, login.profile.ejs, and in that handlebar files we are just making a route folder. And this route folder just have to first, since we are creating as a route and we are applying all the CRUD application inside our route application, so we are creating as express, we are requiring our express application, whatever the npm package used, and after that we are requiring our route. And since router is inside our express, so we are making an instance of router and making all the router.get and router.logout. These are the all the pages we are going to, since we are rendering in our authentication route on the login page, so we are using on the rest.render, but all other the part will be going when the user is logged in, then only he is going to logged out. So without logged out, how can we? So for future purpose we are using here. And here we are going something more useful things, but we will suddenly understood all the topics about how we are going to connect our passport JS through our application, and how with the passport JS is actually being going to work. We are going to learn in the next video. So happy to learn. If you have any doubt or anything about our videos, if you are not understood anything about our application, so kindly give a comment in the comment box. And if you want to know more than this, and you know that some of the explanation is not inside our this tutorial, if you want that extra things you know to know, then kindly make a comment so that I can make that playlist too. So thank you very much. I'm going to close my video.